Alright, so this video is how to harvest kale seeds. So we've got curly leaf kale here, and we've got for sure it's an Italian kale here. These leaves in the back. So both plants have become, they've flowered, you've got the seeds, they've dried out, and now they're good to be harvested. So same as this one, you can see the seeds here. They just crack open and fall out. So I want to get rid of this, cut it right back, get rid of that, and we've got some aphids on there so we can get rid of aphids in our garden. So all you'll need is a bucket, make sure it's clean, pair of secateurs, and a bag to pop your seeds in. So all you want to do is just cut off the seed pods and drop them into your bucket. So I don't want to just drop this whole branch in. I'll show you why in a sec. So there's a few aphids on here. So we'll make sure we dispose of that correctly. Probably throw it in our green bin. That seems about it from this plant. So what we want to do now is you just break this up with your hands. And as you see, as I'm breaking it, you can see all these seeds are just coming out. So what you got now is all the dried seeds. So just do this again through these, make sure they all come out of the pods. Then you can either just throw them out, and when you get a couple left, just give it a little blow, and there you have a harvest of kale seeds. So we've probably just got a couple hundred kale seeds. Looks like we've got a lady beetle in here as well. We'll just put her back out in the garden. But there we go. So I'll be planting some of those right now. And yeah, you can store them. That's why we've got the Ziploc bag. And they'll last for a couple of years. And there's our bag of curly leaf kale seeds. But now we're going to do our next plant. So I'll show you, there's some more here. Actually, we've got a whole, these are all curly leaf kale. Looking at it now, the plant was just back here and I didn't realize. Just a side note, here's a garden pest. There's a cabbage moth caterpillar. So check out our guide of how to keep them out. But netting the cabbage moths get in here, which is a bit annoying. So let's give that one to the magpies. These ones aren't as dry as our first lot. So they could have been left a bit longer. Once you've cut them off, you can leave them longer and then get the seeds at a later date. But I've got enough seeds. I'm just going to throw these back into the garden, and what germinates and comes up, bonus. So here's one, still a bit green still, but the seeds are ready to go. If the seeds were green still and soft and not hard like this, they're not mature yet to be harvested. But yeah, it's just, when it's a bit green, it's just a bit hard to get the seeds out. There we have it, almost the same amount of seeds. You can use a funnel to put the seeds in. I did that with some of our other seeds, but these ones are a bit bigger, so it's a little bit easier to get them to roll into the bag. All right, so there we go. There's our seeds. All right, so here, same thing. So a lot of plants have the same sort of seed pods. So we've got the kale does, rocket does, Brussels sprouts. Many things have this sort of long seed pod, and then once it dies and dries out, you just do this and you get your seeds. So if you want to watch our other videos of how to harvest your seeds, we have many on our YouTube channel. There we have it. Do it over the garden, because if any fall down, I prefer them to be better than in my lawn. And there you have it. That's how you harvest your kale. So just leave your bag open for a couple of days, just to let any moisture out. If there's any insects in there, it'll help them dry out when they die, so you don't get any mold inside. There you go. And that's how you harvest kale seeds.